Miracles stun us, take us by complete surprise. But there are men and women amongst us who make miracles happen. Among them is Dhruv.flv, the founder of Miracle Couriers that employs deaf people. India has a large number of deaf people, nearly 8 million of them. This is the reason why Miracle Couriers make such a huge difference. They not only transform lives of people who work with them, but also their families, empowering them. Dhruv will now take us through his story, which is truly, truly inspirational, as to why he left his lucrative career to set up such a unique and wonderful enterprise. Thank you for being with us, Dhruv, today. Describe in your own words Miracle Couriers for us.
Miracle Couriers is a for-profit courier service that hires only deaf people and deaf adults. Right now we are focusing on low-income deaf adults who come from extremely poor backgrounds, very low education and very low skill set. The entire back office operations in 2 branches in Bombay are done by deaf women. So the tracking of shipments, the billing of shipments, and all the data analysis and recording of information is done by deaf women in the office, and all the deliveries, the physical deliveries, are done by deaf men who are on the roads delivering shipments on time. The whole idea revolves around giving jobs to deaf adults. We have kind of broken the value chain in a particular sector and designed it for deaf adults so that they don't have any issues in working in the logistics/courier space.
Dhruv, what was your inspiration for setting up this social enterprise?
Well, I have a background in investment banking and in the social sector. I wanted to bridge for-profit with following my passion of working in the social sector, and I thought setting up Miracle Couriers would be a really good idea to kind of bridge the gap.
Why did you choose to work with deaf people in particular?
And I wanted to work with deaf people just because I thought you can't see deaf people. I thought deaf people don't get opportunities to prove themselves. And I thought, why can't we start a model where we can hire deaf people in big numbers? So a for-profit courier service, in my mind, solves that problem.
You left an investment banking career to set this up. Was that a very difficult decision? Was it easy to let go?
Absolutely not. I think money was never a roadblock for me to shift. I was very, very passionate about the social sector. The tsunami happened. I left my job. I spent 3 to 4 months with tsunami victims in Tamil Nadu, and that's where I realized that this is what I want to do and be in the social sector. So, answering your question, no.
Any advice to someone who's planning to take the plunge?
Just do it. I just believe in doing it. I don't believe in thinking too much about it.
Is setting up a social enterprise in India easy?
It's getting better. It's not easy. It's getting better. There are very interesting social enterprise models that are coming up, which are market driven, which are for profit, which solve a certain section of problems. But social enterprises, in my mind, are like regular companies.
Does the government, as well as other stakeholders, provide support?
People are very receptive. Companies are very receptive to what we do. I would like them to be more receptive. But companies have their own rules and regulations and own steps which they need to follow. The government can definitely do much more, and which it's planning to do, so let's see.
For a person who's wanting to start a social enterprise, what were the steps you would suggest he take?
First, find the issue that really bothers you. What area, what sector you would like to work in. Whether you want to work with children, you want to work in nutrition, you want to work with disability, old age, just tons of issues out there. But you need to find first, I think, identify
what is close to your heart.
Close to your heart, a thing that bothers you, and then you can think about going about developing models.
Is it tough to make money when the enterprise is social in nature?
Start that you will make a lot of money by doing a social enterprise or any other initiative, I think, is a flawed logic. First, develop something good, develop something big, and then you can think about making money.
You're definitely looking at empowering a lot of people through this.
Yeah, you can't change lives in one day. It's a long process. It takes years and years. So if you don't want to wait for so long, you're wasting your time doing it.
So it is a lifetime commitment.
It's not a click of a button that you worked with somebody and you just play around with the model and things will change. It doesn't. True. And also, I don't also believe that people say that charity or non-profits, don't empower. They also empower. I believe that for me, a for-profit model would have been better.
What is your vision with Miracle Couriers?
It's to hire as many deaf people as we can and grow big and look at other disabilities. So we have plans for that and grow outside Bombay eventually. So let's see, slow and steady.
What would be the challenges of managing this business model?
So what we've done is basically as of now we don't work with retail clients. We only work with corporates, and corporates are slightly more organized and more process driven. So our deaf adults and deaf people fit really well into the model. So with corporates, there's generally a fixed time for pickup, say between 5 to 6 p.m. every day, and the boys go there every day and pick up the shipments. So it's more organized than having retail clients. So we are not doing retail as of now. It's a system which requires a lot of phone calling, but not for Miracle, because every day you go for a pickup and it's pretty easy.
Any memorable experiences, pleasant memorable experiences you'd like to share with us?
There are tons of them actually, and we just really like the fact that when people get to know that the shipment that they just got the shipment that they got was delivered by a deaf adult, and people are in awe. I think the model is very radical for people to believe that they can do it. So that, it's always very, very, it's not funny, but it's very, very cute in a way. A lot of, old women call us that, that this boy came to our house and I was talking to him and he was not responding, and later I find out that Miracle hires only deaf adults, and it's amazing, and God bless you, and tons of stories like that. But God bless you was one woman told me, and that kind of stands out.
So basically the satisfaction I think you derive from it is unparalleled.
It's great. It's definitely pretty cool.
Also, you're a huge inspiration for youngsters. Who is your inspiration and why?
Someone who's really done great is someone who's like Mahatma Gandhi was someone who's very, very inspirational, wide systemic change. And in the disability sector, I really admire Javed Abidi actually. He's really given his life for the disability sector in India, and he's actually right at the forefront of the movement. So I really admire him for his guts.
Thank you so much for giving your time to Prerit today. Thank you.